Hello, everybody. Are you okay? It's me. It's a funny night. It's Saturday night. I'm not usually here on a Saturday night, but we've changed it around a little bit. So here I am on a Saturday night, but of course I am on a Tuesday fortnightly. But to fill in, I've just popped on tonight. So I hope everybody's there and they haven't got bored of me yet. Say hello, tell us where you're from, the usual stuff for the regulars. Say hello, tell us where you're from, share, follow us, tag a mate, or whatever you want to do. And we're streaming to YouTube and Facebook at the same time as well for the newbies. So if you're brand new, tell us where you're from and how you found us. We like to be a bit nosy and spread us around a bit. And all this is about is just, all I do is just mediumship. That's all I do. So I don't read any cards or anything like that. I just do mediumship, which is chatting with your friends in the spirit world. And that is about it. We'll start with saying a few hellos. Slovakia, Jan A from Slovakia. Hiya, Alison Gibbs. Sheila G from Texas. There's a few on YouTube by the look of it. Elizabeth, hello Elizabeth. Lynn Marie 22, hello. Jessica, I'm from Alabama in the USA with a friend. Suzanne from Pennsylvania. Sue, hello Sue on YouTube. Suzanne Giddins, hello Sue, I haven't seen you before. Elizabeth Jones from South Wales, hi Elizabeth. VIP at Richard, can we please get a message today? Louise Passmore, hiya. I'm just reading the comments, Richard. Natalie Bentley, hiya Natalie. It's spirit actually that choose who I go to. I don't choose, and nor does Richard. Spirit just tell me where to go. Hiya Cheryl. From Cheryl Flint. I haven't seen you, have I, before, Cheryl? Eva, hiya Eva from Sweden. How are you, Eva? I don't know if I've seen you on here before, Eva. You usually watching, are you? Nicola? Anne Ingram, hiya, Anne from Lancashire. Catherine Newkirk, hello, Catherine. Cheryl again, or Cheryl. I'll never know whether it's Cheryl or Cheryl. Hiya, Leanne. So there's quite a few on by the look of it. And like I say, all I do is mediumship. So Spirit will either direct me where to go when I see the messages. Illinois, who was that from Illinois? Spirit will either direct me where to go, or I'll give the information out and we'll see where we go from there. Hiya, Stacey. Because Rich is in the background. He runs a shop. He runs a place. He's the one that sorts out all the messages. Hiya, MJC in Yorkshire, Diane. Yeah, so Richard is the producer, he's in my ear, and he's the one that does all the messages. So he will read all the messages, and when I bombard him with loads of information, he's the one that tries to find out who can take it. Hiya, Liz, Jessica Wynn, or they're talking on YouTube. If you want to chat while we're reading messages or doing messages, hiya, Robert, nip over to YouTube because they can have a little chat, especially if you're new as well, because YouTube is the place for asking questions as well, because Terry's on there. So if you've got any questions, ask Terry over on YouTube. I bet she'll be glad I've said that. That's what I mean. Richard says, I doubt it. I've said it a bit sarcastically. I bet Terry's glad I've said that she's the admin and you can ask her any questions. So hiya, Rowena. I haven't seen you before either. Oh, God, Dad. Madeline. It's all right. I'm waiting for somebody to come through, and I've just heard in my ear, oh, it's Dad. So I'm waiting for him to tell me where to go. So, yeah, and that's basically it. All I will say to you, take all the information. Hiya, Kim from Ontario, if that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, what I will say to you is take all the information and check on it, because some of it will relate to family as well. But all I will say, I'm very confident, because all I do is repeat exactly what they tell me, and it's a matter for you to find out where it belongs. So just take all the information and check it out later. Also, hiya, Anne. Also, remember that we need your response as well. So if I'm giving you a message, please respond with the answer. Tap up on a message, and then we know you're still there, because if we don't respond from you, or we don't get a reply from you, we'll move on. So just tap up with a message. Come on then, who are you? Right, I've got a lovely dad. First of all, he's shouting the name Ron, but I don't think that's his name. He's connected to somebody called Ron. So if anybody's got a lovely dad in spirit, who he's saying he's very generous. He was a very generous dad. I know he's looking for a daughter, because he's talking to me about daughters. So I know he's looking for a daughter on here. And he's just told me, I was surrounded by women. I was surrounded by women. So when he was down here, he's obviously surrounded by women. So if anyone's got a lovely dad that when he was down here was surrounded by a lot of women, daughters, wife, etc., let me know. And also connected to the name Ron. So you probably know a Ron. Hi, Kelly. He's also talking about the month of April. So April means something as well. And he's going like this. So whoever this lovely dad belongs to, hiya, Catherine, he's trying to hurry you up, because I know you're on here somewhere. We've just got to wait, because I know there's a bit of a delay, and I know there's quite a few people on. So we'll carry on for a minute. Also, the name Stephen means something to him as well. Stephen down here will mean something as well. So lovely dad, surrounded by women, knows a Stephen, knows a Ron. Somebody is telling me down here is getting a bit agitated as well. I don't know if somebody does this with their fingers down here that belongs to this dad, but somebody's getting agitated, and somebody apparently plays with their fingers when they're getting a little bit agitated as well, because he's doing this. So somebody's got this kind of habit, all right, down here. So nobody can take it. That's unusual. Not yet, anyway. I know a Ron, but I don't think it's me. He's my dad's best man at his wedding. Stephen is my uncle. If you've got a dad in spirit, but I don't think it's me. He's my dad's best man at his wedding. Stephen is my uncle. Kelly, can you understand? Your dad is in spirit, because this is his dad that I've got in spirit that I'm nattering to here. And he's talking about doing this. Somebody's doing something with their fingers when they're a bit nervous, or when they're a bit agitated, as he's telling me as well. And the month of April will mean something. He keeps mentioning April to me as well. I know a Ron, but I don't think it's me. He's my dad's best man. Yeah, Kelly, I don't know. You'll have to tell me whether you can take all the information we've just give you. I started playing piano yesterday. Is that what it is? I don't know, Kelly. I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's somebody else. Of a dad in spirit. My brother's good for it. This is better. This is better. Go with Nicola. I'm coming to you, Nicola. All right, because I knew it wasn't the other one. So there's quite a few, isn't there? But no, go to Nicola. We'll start off with Nicola here. So it's dad in spirit. You'll soon find out whether it's you or not. All right, we haven't got a split link. Sometimes they do like 2 or 3 at once, but I'll concentrate on one. Nicola, coming to you on YouTube, okay? Right, dad, doing this type of thing with his fingers. Somebody's getting agitated. He says somebody's getting agitated. Also, somebody he's just told me he's getting a little bit, he's describing it as getting a little bit mixed up. Somebody around you is getting a little bit mixed up. There's too much going on, he's saying. There's too much going on, and too much sorting out, he's saying. Too much sorting out, he's talking about that as well. So watch for that. He's talking about that. You know, April, I've just said as well. In fact, he's bringing 2 dates in April. So there's another one as well, Nicola, in April as well. He says he's been listening to somebody that's been talking about a house move. Somebody's thinking of moving house. Somebody's house apparently is too big. They've got too much room. So it's like, you know, when they say the children have flown the nest type thing, and now the place is too big for me, is bringing that along. So watch for somebody complaining they've got too much room, and they're thinking about some, you know, moving house as well. Stephen down here, whoever Stephen is down here, Nicola, he needs a bit of healing. He's got a bit of a problem with his back. Your dad says he's got a bit of a problem with his back. So watch for Stephen down here as well. There's something wrong with the fence, Nicola. Your dad just said there's something wrong with the fence. It's like it's wobbly. He's put an extra concrete post in it. you know, symbolically to hold this fence up because he's worried. He says he's worried about the wind and it blowing. So watch for somebody's fence, Nicola, that needs a bit of support. He's just told me it needs a bit of support. He's just told me that those curtains ain't right. He's just said to me, those curtains ain't right. But what he's saying to me is somebody has looked at the curtains and they're looking a bit confused. They've looked at the curtains, they're going, oh, I don't know. So somebody's complaining about the curtains, I think, basically. They're not quite sure about them. Okay, what is that? He wants to give somebody Terry's chocolate orange. Somebody likes Terry's chocolate orange, Nicola, and he wants to give some of that to somebody. And he's also talking about blancmange. Now he's got a lady with him. I think it's his mom. He's got a nan in spirit with him, and she's wanting to give him blancmange to give to somebody down here. I think it's a memory. So somebody used to like their blancmange. He's also giving the memory of sitting on a whoopee cushion. Sitting on a whoopee cushion. I think somebody used to play a bit of a practical joke when they were younger or something. Oh, I know this for ages. He's talking about all the old stuff now, Nicola. He's gone on to. Do you remember? Five stones? You know those five little prongs. Oh dear! And then you throw the ball up and catch them. You know what they are. You'll know. He gave me the memory of five stones. And when we were young, we used to play marbles on the drains outside, and we used to like win other people's marbles. I don't know if you did that, but he's playing marbles with me now, just bringing you a nice memory. Okay. There's Jack in spirit as well. There's also a George in spirit that wants to say hello to you as well, and there's also an Elsie in spirit as well, so you'll find where they are. He says, I've just popped in to say hello. He says, I wanted to let you know that I'm around. Somebody's actually said, I wish my dad was here for Christmas, and he wants to let you know that he will be there for Christmas. That's why he's come, I think. Watch for the candle, because somebody's going to light a candle, like a smelly one. It's quite a big jar because I'm holding it like this. So somebody's got a big candle that they're going to light, and he's talking about blowing it out. So watch for this candle that's going to get blown out. And he's also heard the conversation about somebody wanting a new sofa as well. All right. So he wants to just let you know he's around. He's blowing you kisses. Say hello to the rest of the family for me, he says. And he's leaving you with, what is this? Wrigley's Juicy Fruit chewing gum. Do you remember that? So that's a memory for him as well. He wants to leave you with Wrigley's Juicy Fruit chewing gum, and he's blowing you kisses. So I hope that was okay. Just know that he's around and he's listening to you. Okay, all right. So I'll leave his love with you, Nicola. First one's always a bit shaky, and then I'll get into it. Then I'll be all right. Right, I've got a mum now. I've got a mum with me now. Oh, hang on. Mum and a nan, obviously, because she's an older lady. She just says, Mum and a nan. I'm a mum, I'm a nan, she's saying. Now she's talking about her name is Maeve, or I think it was shortened to Maeve, M-A-I-V-E. She's spelling it. Spelling it. Okay, that's all right, Nicola. I'm trying to read the messages at the same time as talking to them, not smelling it. Perhaps she meant me to say that. I don't know. But a lovely nan and mum in spirit that's calling herself Maeve. So if anybody knows a Maeve in spirit, let me know. She's lovely, because I want to describe her as a bundle of joy. A bundle of joy. She says, oh, somebody's looked at my pictures, she's saying. She's quite annoyed, actually. Somebody's looked at my pictures and they've put things in the wrong order. Things are going in the wrong order. So I don't know what. Going on. If somebody's messed with Maeve's pictures or your family's pictures, recently photographed. Can you, Richard? Maeve. She's calling it herself Maeve, though, you see, Janet. She spelt it for me, Maive, but I do feel it was shortened. So I don't know whether she means Maeve is the shortened bit of it, or it was shortened maybe to May. I don't know. But if you can take the rest of it, let me know. She's also talking to me about bread and butter pudding. She's saying bread and butter pudding. So somebody likes their bread and butter pudding as well, because she's bringing that to me as well. Scott, the name Scott will mean something as well, she's saying. And also from Scott, she's taken me straight up to the Highlands in Scotland. So there's going to be a link to the Highlands in Scotland as well. All right. So if you could take all that, Janice, let me know. But she's saying Maeve. But she's taking me to the Highlands in Scotland. She's talking about that. In fact, she's talking about a kilt as well. You know, the tartan. She's bringing that in. So there must be a strong link to Scotland with this lady that she's bringing in as well. And also a Catholic link, because she's talking to me about a Catholic link as well. So she's talking about that. So George is in spirit as well, another George, and also the name Michael down here. Michael down here, she knows as well. Okay, so we've got lovely Maeve, Michael down here, bread and butter pudding for somebody as well. Marie, and I can understand people called her Marie. It's all right, I'm reading your comments because poor old Richards has to sort the comments up, so I have to wait for them. Oh, internet issues. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with the internet. It's been all right all day until I come on here. So I don't know what's going on. So you can take, Carol, so you can take it all, can you, Carol, with this lovely lady? Bread and butter, Michael here and Michael there. Okay, hold on to you then, Carol. We'll hold on to you. But it's lovely, a lovely Maeve. She's talking about, you must need some healing as well, Carol, but she's talking about mainly for upliftment. You need a bit of a boost, apparently, a little bit of a boost. She's talking to me about that. So that's why she's come to say hello to you. There is also somebody around you, Carol, if it's for you, that you can quite happily strangle sometimes. Somebody's becoming a little bit irritating, she says. Somebody's becoming irritating. So you can quite happily strangle them sometimes. She's linking you. Oh, she's linking you, Carol, with Wales as well. All right. So is there a few that can take this in then, is there? Oh. Janet and Carol. We'll talk to both of you. We'll do the double link. But she's talking about a link to Wales as well. Abergavenny especially, she tells me. So watch for that as well. Now she's just give me a little snuff box. So somebody used to keep a little snuff box because she's pulling, I don't know what it's called. Is it the snuff that they come out of the box and they put it up the nose or something? She's doing a bit of this with me. So she's got knowledge of somebody that's now in spirit having this little snuff box, okay, that she's bringing as well. There's a wedding coming up going into next year, so watch for the wedding coming up, but not to do with the wedding, she says, totally separate. There is also a relationship around you that's having a few issues as well. So watch for the relationship, but also the lovely, she's making me say lovely wedding that's coming up next year as well. And the wedding she's telling me is on a friend link as well. So it's not family, it's a friend link. She's talking about that. What is going on? She's just, so your great granddad wants to say hello to you then, Carol. She's just talking about definitely a snuff box, Janet, because she was making me sniff it. And she actually said snuff box. So definitely. She's talking about somebody talking about. So watch for that, because somebody's going to find it, I think, on the family tree. She's just said to me, somebody's daughter is very bright. Somebody's daughter is very bright. In fact, she's given me that the Mensa. So I don't know if they're going to be doing that. Mensa, whatever it is, you know what I mean? So somebody's going to score highly on that. So it's somebody's daughter around you, if it's not yours, that she's claiming is very bright. Okay, anything else? The name Mildred, she says, you'll find Mildred's here, she's saying, and also Edith is here as well, wanting to say hello to you. Like the other gent that was before, just wanted to pop in and say hello. Just wanted to pop in and say hello, she says. Just let you know that I'm around. She's funny because she just said to me, just wanted to let you know that I'm around because it's Christmas after all. She's saying it's Christmas after all, and I wanted to let you know that I'm around. Anything else? Somebody like cinnamon. She just wants me to give you cinnamon on the sticks, you know, the sticks, the smell. She's bringing that to me as well, but she's sending all the love. I think she's going to go now because she's saying, I'm going, I'm sending all my love, she's saying. So I hope that was okay for you, Carol. Okay. I've got now, this is a bit, I've got a lovely gent here that actually took his own life. Okay. So we want somebody here that knows. How old are you? He's telling me he's mid-30s. So a lovely gent here, mid-30s, that took his own life. Now, okay, that's all right, Carol. So if anybody can take a lovely gent, mid-30s, he's telling me in spirit, that took his own life, he's telling me. He connects with somebody called Tony as well. He's talking about Tony. So he knows a Tony down here because he's bringing that in. And he's just said to me, I left a bit of a mess. I did. And he's lovely because he wants to apologise. He's saying, I want to apologise because I did leave a bit of a mess. He's talking about that. I think he means paperwork and all that lot. That's what he's talking about. I left a bit of a mess, he says. It was all a bit of a rush, he's saying. I don't know what he means by that. It was all a bit of a rush, he says. But I've been watching my family, he's saying. I'm very interested. These are his words, by the way. I'm very interested in what's going on at the moment, he's saying. I'm very interested. There's lots going on. Loads of new things he's talking about. Loads of new things. Okay. You can take it. I'm still with you, am I, Carol? I did wonder. But do you understand why he's talking about leaving a bit of a mess and there's something going on in the family and there's lots of things going on? If it's for you, Ruth, we'll find out. Ruth, have you got a mum in spirit as well? Because he's brought a mum in with him. He's just said, I'm bringing a mum in as well, he's saying. So I think he's trying to get me to the right person just to say hello, but he's going to bring in a mum. He's just saying, I'm bringing in a mum for a bit more of a conversation. So I know he's acknowledging that, you know, he wants to say sorry and I left a little bit of a mess. Saying, I know it's not serious, but Tony's been feeling a bit run down and a bit under the weather. But can you let them know that? I'm around and I'm okay. I've got, you know what? I've had no problem with Wi-Fi all day, Mary. So I don't know what's going on, but it's where I am probably. It's getting on my nerves, but I'll be moving soon. But anyway. I'll find a Wi-Fi signal somehow. Anyway, back to the next lady. So I'm going to bring in your mum. All right, not Janice. And what was the other lady's name? I've forgotten it now, Richard. Ruth, yeah. Okay, Ruth, I'm coming round with your mum now. And the first thing she's bringing you is smells of perfume, she's saying. Smells of perfume, she said. Various perfumes, she's saying. So you'll get a whiff or a waft, as she's saying, of flowers. She likes the flowers, does your mom? So you may well get just a big waft of flowers. She's not telling me what kind, and that's how you'll know she's around. Oh, she says, my wrists are hurting, my wrists are hurting. So I don't know whether she means her wrists. It's like a touch of arthritis. They're a bit cold, you know what I mean? And somebody does a lot of this with the wrist, but she's just said to me, oh, my wrists are hurting. Actually, they're clicking. Somebody's wrists click as well a lot. She's talking to me about that as well. All right, so she's letting you know she's around. She says, I don't know her name. Oh, it's all right. She's just said, your auntie's here, Ruth. She says, can you tell Ruth her auntie's here as well? Your auntie's here, just wants to say hello. So it's your mum that's coming in now, Ruth. She's talking about you dreaming of her. So you should have dreamt about her, Ruth, because she's saying, oh, she's dreamt about me. She's dreamt about me. Can you tell her it was real? Can you tell her it was real? That's what she's saying. So watch for that. Have you got the robin yet, Ruth? Have you got the robin yet? I've sent you a robin. All right, I've sent you a robin, she's saying. In fact, I've sent you two, she says. I've sent you two robins. You're not taking any notice, she's saying. These are her words. You're not taking any notice. You're not taking any notice, she's saying. But I've sent you two, she says. I've got that cat up here. She says, I've got that cat. You know, that nuisance one, the next door's cat or something, Ruth. The next door's cat, she says, the nuisance one that always come round our house, she's saying, I've got that cat up here. It's followed me, she's just, sorry, I'm just repeating what she's saying. She says, it's followed me here, she says, it's followed me here. So I hope you can take this cat that's quite annoying, she's telling me, Ruth. She's having a bit of a giggle. She says, I've also got your auntie's, your auntie must have had a budgie or something, or her auntie, but she's saying, I've got my auntie's budgie. I've got your auntie's budgie up here. So she's talking about a bird as well. You've got quite a few animals up there, Ruth, because she's now talking to me about a tortoise. Somebody must have had a tortoise at one stage as well. And now she's gone on to frogs. I love frogs. But she's just said to me, oh, somebody likes their frogs. Somebody likes their frogs as well. So she's talking about frogs to me as well. Okay. Now I've got the name Mildred for you as well from Spirit that wants to say hello, and also the name Jerry will mean something to you, but it's Jerry with a G. She's just told me, your mom. She says, I'm aware of Jerry with a G. She's saying Jerry with a G. Somebody, she says, plays Scrabble and cheats because they make up words it's like they're just making up words in Scrabble and they cheat. So she's on the coach. That's what she means. Well, I don't know. Oh, you lost me. So that can she take? Would she have heard that? It's all right, Ruth. I know you've lost me for a little bit. I'll just go over it what I can remember. She's just like I say, she was just singing. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. And where do these wheels lead to? She's saying. So what she's talking about, Ruth, is a mystery tour, I think, on a coach. So somebody's going to be taking a mystery tour, like coach trip or something, and I think that's what she means. Betty in Spirit wants to say hello to you as well. Also June, the name June, but also the month of June will mean something to you as well. So the name June and also the month of June. She says, I've just popped in to say hello. She says, I've got a lady here that loved a bingo that wants to say hello, but I've just popped in to say hello, she says, because I know you miss me, she says, and I am around, she's saying. Before I go, I'm going to I'm just going to cook you or give you a black forest gatto, she says, and also some chocolate chip cakes. You know, the little chocolate chip cakes. She wants me to give you some of those, so she's cooking you those. Just keep talking to me, she says, Ruth, because I am around. All right, so something funny about I don't know what she's doing with your surname, Ruth. I can't work out what she's trying to do. She's trying to change it, but she's not telling me what she's changing it to. It's like the Townsend bit. It's like I'm not happy with the Townsend surname for some unknown reason. I hope you can understand what she means, because I don't know what she means, but obviously you should. All right, I'm sending you my love, she's saying. I'm sending you my love. So I hope that was okay for you, Ruth. Okay, and I'll leave her love with you. I'm sorry about my connection, folks. I'll keep, if Richard tells me it goes off, I'll just repeat what I've said. So hopefully you'll get it anyway. Okay, so hopefully that was okay for you, Ruth. Where am I going now then? Oh, Sheila. Got a lovely lady in spirit called Sheila now. She's given me a name. I just said, where am I going? She says, oh, it's Sheila. It's Sheila here, she's saying. It's Sheila here. Now, Sheila is a mom and a grandma, but she's saying to me that she's up in spirit with her best mate. So if you've got a mom or a nan in spirit called Sheila, and she's up in spirit now, oh, she's lovely, with her best mate, because they're almost linking arms. And I think her best mate went first by the look of it, and then Sheila followed. But if anybody could take lovely Sheila, and you know that she's in spirit with her best mate, they're lovely. The terrible twins, they're calling themselves, Sheila and her mate. The terrible twins, she's saying. It's like they were always out and about together. I think they look as though they were neighbours or in the same street or something like that. But they're always out and about together. And they love to go, she's describing it as, we love to go rummaging. So it's charity shops and that type of thing. You know what I mean? Jumble sales, she's just said to me as well, Sheila. Jumble sales, charity shops. We like to go rummaging, she's saying. We like to go rummaging. And also the person down here also that Sheila belongs to, she likes to go off rummaging as well, she's describing, you know, charity shops. We like a bit of a bargain in our family, she's saying. We like a bit of a bargain, we do, she's saying. Almost making me talk in kind of a Yorkshire accent as well. Okay, so there's a Yorkshire connection somewhere as well with Sheila and her family as well. Come on, Sheila. She's saying, come on, come on. So I know somebody can take her on here, because Sheila's going, come on, come on.
MySpiritualDirectory.com is one of the fastest growing online free listing service. Our search directory offers geolocation feature, rating ability, review system, map location, customer comment, YouTube video, gallery, social media sharing, direct contact with the lister, simple online booking and payment system. It's free to register and use. It even creates your own mini web page, which you can update at any time, and yes, it's still free, no monthly or yearly fees. 100% free. Creates your own profile page. Add social media and other links. Add a mini gallery and a YouTube video. Rating, reviews and comments. Includes online booking and payments. So, if you're looking for a medium or a reader, even a church, maybe a healer, or any other spiritual service, then visit myspiritualdirectory.com.
Are you planning a paid spiritual event, or looking for something to do this weekend? Then visit myspiritualevents.com. You can browse the listing, view the event details, watch a YouTube clip, look at a mini gallery, select dates and times, Pay for tickets using PayPal or your debit card. Organizers can register for free and start selling tickets within minutes, be it for their online or in-person spiritual event. As an organizer, are you planning a paid spiritual event or looking for something to do this weekend? Then visit myspiritualevents.com. You can browse the listing, view the event details, watch a YouTube clip, look at a mini gallery, select dates and times, pay for tickets using PayPal or your debit card. Organizers can register for free and start selling tickets within minutes, be it for their online or in-person spiritual event. As an organizer, you will have access to your own admin dashboard, which will display information such as your income and your bookings, all in a simple and user-friendly display. It's free to use. Join and upgrade to an organizer. Come and visit us at myspiritualevents.com.
Wimbledon Spiritualist Church hosts our divine service tomorrow. This starts from 11 a.m. with a demonstration of mediumship.
Can they see me? Do you want me to turn my video off? Right, what we're going to do is try it without the video of me on, because then we might get a bit better. So you won't see me, you'll just see me on my picture. Okay, there you go. So tell me if that's a little bit better. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. You don't need to see my face. Right, now I'm going back because I've got Sheila. So I'll go over her again. Hopefully somebody can take Sheila. So I've got lovely Sheila in spirit. That's telling me she's up in spirit with the best mate. Okay, so if anybody lovely knows a lovely Sheila in spirit, mom and grandma, she's very she's just said to me as well, we love our bargains in our family. She's got a little one of those little shouty dogs in spirit with her that belong to somebody, you know, like a miniature lassie type dog in spirit as well with her. She's just bringing the dog around. She's talking about she's come because there's concerns around somebody down here, and it is a female that's not very well at the moment, because she's talking to me about blood tests. Somebody might have to go to blood tests because they're feeling a little bit, I don't know what she's talking about. I want to say a little bit weak, you know what I mean? They're lacking in energy. So I think somebody's going to find they're going to be needing to go for blood tests, like lack of iron or something like that. That's what she's bringing. She's also bringing with her, Deborah, I don't know if you can understand this, she's bringing Jack with her in spirit as well. All right, but if it's your friend Kathy, you're going to be able to relate that, or do you know everything she's talking about? She's talking to me about somebody down here also that's dyslexic as well. So she's got that knowledge as well. Somebody, oh, hang on. Apparently they're suspecting that somebody's got dyslexia down here. around her. All right, so you'll have to find out where that is. I'm a bit wary because I'm not getting any update, and also I don't know if you're going to know all this information, Deborah, but you'll just have to pass it on. Apparently, somebody's windows need cleaning as well, Deborah. She's going round your friend's windows by the look of it and cleaning them. She's talking about window cleaning. She's actually having a bit of a giggle when I'm cleaning windows. So somebody's going to need to clean their windows, or they've been talking about it. Okay. Also, somebody's got a blockage, or they're going to get a blockage under the sink. She's talking to me about that as well. So there's a problem under somebody's sink. Hopefully it won't happen, but she's just bringing that in. Or it looks like because Sheila's taking the things apart, the pipes apart under the sink as well. Hopefully it's a memory, but just watch for that as well. Also, she's gone to the central heating timers. She's gone to that, and I don't know whether she means somebody needs to turn it down, or somebody's being a bit, she's just said somebody's being a bit thrifty, and somebody's turned their central heating down to 19. So she's been looking at that as well. Okay, just a quick message from Sheila. Now she's got you. I think it's mainly to let you know, well, ask you to pass the message on that she's been through, because she's been spoken about. Okay, and somebody looks at a picture. She just said to me, somebody looks at my photo still and talks to me. So she's quite aware that they're doing that as well. They actually talk to a photograph, Deborah. So I don't know if you can pass that on as well. All right. So I'm going to leave her love with you, because she's not saying much more. I think she just wanted to be remembered. She's making me blow you a kiss. Thank you for being the messenger, Deborah. So she thinks you're going to pass this message on. So thank you for being the messenger. Can you hear me all right now, Richard? Yeah. Okay. Right then. Okay. It looks like this is better without my picture on there. So that's good. Right. Now we're moving on. Okay. Got a lovely dad called Bill in spirit now. So Bill. So for somebody who's got a dad called Bill in spirit, I know it's a popular name. I'll narrow it down in a minute. But lovely Bill in spirit wants to come through. He's lovely, and he's standing quite upright as well. He's making me stand upright. You can't really see me, but I'm standing quite upright. Oh, he's just said to me, I'm standing upright, he says, because it makes me a bit taller. He says, it makes me look a little bit taller, he's saying. And it's like he's trying to go a little bit above the women around him. So I don't know if he means he had taller females around him in his family or something, but Bill is kind of making me stand quite upright to get my head above the females in his family. So he's doing it as a bit of a laugh, but I don't think he was very tall, is Bill. So he's lovely. It could be Debbie, but he's telling me his dad. But you should understand the height thing that he's got as well, because he's talking about his height and having to stretch up nice and straight. He's talking to me about that. Now the name, he knows of somebody called Danny as well. So there's a Danny down here to get him to. Is he your dad? Is he Natalie? Do you understand the Danny? He wants me to get to the right person, so I'll give a little bit more information to make sure I'm with the right one. But there's he understands a Danny down here, or a Daniel. All right, you should understand that. And also February is saying means something to you as well. Do you do? Oh, you can't see me doing it, can you? I'm so used to doing whatever they want me to do. What I'm doing, Natalie, I'll keep turning. If I turn it on and off, it's because I don't want to go funny again. He's doing this type of thing. You know, when we do this type of thing, when we've got a bit of a headache or something. I don't know if you've been doing that. Do you understand that, Natalie? You understand the height. So I'll come to you then, Natalie. He's been watching somebody that's been doing a little bit of this. Okay. Because he's talking about a little bit of a stress. I'll turn my video off just in case it goes a bit funny. has lit a candle recently for somebody in spirit. So he's just saying thank you for the candle that somebody lit in spirit. Somebody, he says, somebody likes those smelly ones, he says, but I'm not quite keen on the smelly ones, he says. I'm not quite keen on the smelly ones. He's actually given me like a nutty flavoured candle, like almond or coconut. So he smelt that somewhere. So somebody's recently burnt one of those and he's bringing that as well. Oh, my nana, but he's just brought me like, he's still talking to me about candles. But my nan, when she was here, she had a candle in like a glass kind of case, and you put the lid on it to snuff it out. And he's for some reason drawing me to one of those. So somebody that had a candle inside a lovely glass kind of ornament is bringing me to that. So you should understand that. Catherine down here, he says, needs a bit of help. Catherine down here needs a little bit of help. So when you find out, it's not urgent, but he's just saying Catherine needs some help. He wants to give you, Natalie, a great big bunch of daffodils. So you must like daffodils, because he wants to give you this, and it's a big bunch, a great big bunch of daffodils. I always take daffodils as a bit of upliftment as well. So you might need them for upliftment. He's talking about that. He's talking to me about somebody that had one of those copper bracelets for arthritis. He's got there you go, coconut. He's talking about somebody that had one of those copper bracelets, Natalie, that they put on for I think it is arthritis or something like that. He's aware of a gentleman, he says, that used to have one of those as well. And now he's still talking to me about bracelets, but he's talking to me about bangles. I don't know if when you were young, Natalie, or how old you are, but we used to have loads of bangles. You know, silver ones, gold ones. We used to have them all up our arm. But he's aware of somebody that used to love their bangles as well. He's talking about that. Wants me to give you apricot, Natalie, but I'm not quite sure he means whether it's the food or the smell of apricots. There's something about apricots. He's not telling me, but he wants me to give you apricots. He's also talking about a link to Sheffield. So watch for the link to Sheffield. And he's also talking about pottery, Natalie. You know, when you can go on pottery courses. Somebody's interested. I don't think it's a memory. I think it's to come. Somebody would like to go on one of these pottery courses where you throw the pots. I could see somebody doing the pots, and he's been listening to a conversation about that as well. He says the name Wendy will mean something to you. He's just come in, like I say, to say hello. She's been looking at my photograph and asking me to come through, he says. Somebody's been looking at his photograph and asking for him to come through. I am here, he says. I am here. I do try. He's just making me say, I do try to come through. He says, you should also understand. Oh, Arthur in spirit wants to say hello. But there's also somebody in spirit that had to wear the calipers on their legs. Somebody used to have calipers on their legs. I think it was Lady by the look of it as well. Calipers on the two legs. You know what he means. He says, hang on. Joyce in spirit as well wants to say hello. Joyce on a friend link, she's telling me. So she's somebody's friend. Oh, is it you that likes apricot? Somebody's friend, she says. Well, somebody's friend, she's saying, is Joyce. Now, your dad's brought with him a lovely big Alsatian dog. And this is a big dog. It's a lovely dog. So somebody must have had a lovely Alsatian as well. Okay. But he's just acknowledging that he's listening to you, I think. And I know what's going on, he's saying. I know what's going on, he's saying. Somebody wants, I talked about a fence earlier on with somebody, but he's talking to me about somebody wants a new fence. Somebody wants a new fence. So he's listening to that conversation as well. Just saying, I was here when you were talking about that. Okay. He wants me to end with, have a nice Christmas. He's saying, have a nice Christmas. Know that I'll be there. And he is talking about old decorations that go back every year onto the trees. Take me actually up to the fairy on the top. Okay. Take me up to the top with the fairy, but also the old tinsel. He's giving me the all the old decorations as well. and also ones that children have made as well. He's talking to me about that, but it's just moat, he says. Oh, I know why. Symbolically, Natalie, he just said to me, oh, somebody wants a moat. And I says, what do you mean somebody wants a moat? And he says, symbolically, somebody would like to put a moat around their house so that nobody can come in. I've never heard of that. Yeah, somebody would like to put a moat around their house so that nobody can come in. And he's having a bit of a giggle. So he's sending his love. He's making me blow your kisses. I'm blowing you loads of kisses at the moment. I'm sending me love, he says. Have a nice Christmas, he says. I will be there. And a glass of sherry from somebody in spirit that liked their sherry. In fact, it's the same kind of sherry as my nan used to have, because I'm being drawn to that. And it was called Double Century. Somebody used to drink Double Century Spirit, Natalie, that you should know as well. So he's going now. He's blowing you loads of kisses. So I hope that was okay for you. Oh, right. Now I've got somebody else now. I'm scratching my head. Oh, this is from the person in spirit that I've got with me. So this is for somebody else. And this is a gentleman. And he's making me scratch my head. And I said to him, what do you mean? Is this eczema? And he says, no, it's not eczema. It's because when he was thinking, he used to scratch his head like this. He's got this habit, this lovely gent in spirit, of when he was thinking, contemplating, he's just said to me, when I was contemplating, he says, I used to scratch my head like this. I used to scratch my head like this. Oh, God. Oh, I've forgotten. Sorry, I'm so used to you being, because spirit use you all what you do as well, your actions. Sorry. The gentleman I've got with me, let's start again. He's doing this. He's making me do this with my hand. So he's telling me that it's because when he was thinking or contemplating about things, he used to do a bit of this. He always used to scratch his head. And I am doing it with my left hand, which is unusual for me. So he's talking about scratching his head, thinking now. So this lovely gent is doing that. That's one of his habits. But he's also given me the name Morgan. Now, I don't know whether Morgan, I keep swapping it for some reason. So I don't know whether it's a first name or a surname, because it's like he knows two. It's like he knows the first name of a Morgan, like a girl, I think. Girls are called Morgan, aren't they, sometimes? And the surname as well. So that's going to mean something. Says that's relevant, he's saying. The name Morgan is relevant, he's saying. I am a dad, he says, but I'm also an uncle, he's saying. I'm also an uncle, but I think he's coming through as a dad. So he's looking for a daughter or a son on here. He's not telling me what yet. But he's lovely, this gent. But like I say, I'm thinking. He says, I'm doing this also because somebody that he belongs to on here is doing a lot of thinking also. Okay. Oh, there you go. Somebody down here, Rebecca, is doing a lot of thinking because there are because they're whoever this is that's doing this lot of thinking, they're thinking about career type thing, you know what I mean? Changes in my workplace, is saying changes in my workplace. So he's talking about somebody down here that's Kim Morgan Turner. What do you mean that is me, Kim? You see what I mean? Because I don't know what you're saying. Yes, that is me too now. I'm just going to turn my video off for a minute. I don't need it, just to save a bit of energy. Oh, I'm panicking in case it goes wrong. So what do you mean, Kim? Can you take the lovely gent with the scratching of the head and the contemplation is saying, but I want to bring that round to somebody down here. In fact, he's just told thinking about going to university. Apparently somebody down here is very good at maths as well. Somebody's very good at maths. Now this gent in spirit, because I'm trying to narrow it down between if it's Rebecca or the other lady, this gentle spirit is talking about somebody. He's aware, you know, some people have lovely different coloured eyes, like one brown and one blue eye. He's aware of somebody that's got different coloured eyes down here. So whoever this belongs to, you should be aware of that as well. He's trying to narrow it down for me now. He's bringing that in. Saying somebody knows that, somebody knows that. He's just said to me, oh, somebody needs a shave as well. He's saying, somebody down here needs a shave. So I know he's quite smart. He's just complaining, somebody down here, got some stubble, he's saying. Somebody's got some stubble. They need a shave, he's just saying. So I don't know if somebody's mentioned that, but he's bringing that in. So I don't know who I'm with it yet, do I? But he's lovely. Also, the name Tony will mean something as well. And I don't know if this is a girl, because he's actually, that's better, because he's given me two Morgans, and one was a, there you go, stick to Kim. Take whatever you can from it, both of you, and I'll just carry on. All right, but he's linking somebody with university, and he's talking about also somebody with links to Manchester as well. There is a very, you know, I don't know what's going on here. He's talking about, he's gone back to Manchester, but you know, the Manchester bombing that happened a couple of years ago, somebody has got, and he's talking about, how can I describe it? A very distant link to somebody that was involved in that, that was at that theatre. I don't think they got injured, but it's somebody has got a distant link. So somebody knows somebody who went to Manchester when that happened. He's talking to me about that as well. He's got that link. Okay. He's just said to me, changing the subject, somebody wants to go in the building trade. He's saying, I've been listening. Somebody's thinking about going in the building trade, because now I don't know whether they want to be a brickie or whether this is just symbolic to get me to the building trade, but he's talking to me about somebody's building the bricks. Somebody's actually doing the bricks, the bricklaying. So he's been listening to that conversation as well. Hang on. The name, no, I don't think it, I think it's more the other lady, Rebecca, but pick up bits if you want, pick up bits, because it won't hurt if you can take bits. They always, Spirit are very good at bringing memories back so that everybody can take a little bit, so it uplifts everybody. You still there, Kim? Can you take any of the rest? Because like I say, he's talking to me about the bricks in the building trade. He's bringing that in as well. He's talking to me about the different coloured eyes. So I'm hoping you can take this, but keep your eye out for it, Kim. I think I am with you because the Morgan link. He's also talking to me about the Isle of Wight. So the Isle of Wight is going to mean something as well. But also he's taking me to Skeggy as well. Skegness is going to mean something as well. He's talking about, oh, Terry as well. He's talking to me also about false eyelashes. Somebody likes their false eyelashes, is saying. These are the what I don't know anything about false eyelashes, so I might sound a bit dozy here, but it's kind of sticking them on. It's somebody that actually sticks them on. You lost me for a bit, did you, Kim? Hopefully you can replay it. It's talking about somebody that likes their false eyelashes. So I don't know how much you've lost now, Kim. The different coloured eyes I give as well. I have to go back on it. The trouble is I forget. As soon as they've told me, I forget unless they remind me. He's what is this? Now he's gone to a candle as well. This gent's gone to a candle, the same as the other ladies, but this is a candle in like a white ceramic holder that's got a lid on it. So somebody's got one of those as well. Oh, hang on. With a double wick. So somebody must have a candle with a double wick on it that's in this ceramic thing with a lid on the top. They're bringing me a lot of candles tonight for some unknown reason. There's a lot of flashing going about. I don't know what he means by that. He just said to me, there's a lot of flashing going about. It's lights and things, Kim. So if this is you, watch for the flashing. Oh, hang on. This is lights, you know, but I don't think this is spirit because he's talking about electrics. So watch for somebody's lights. It's just said to me, lights are on the blink, lights are on the blink. So I think somebody's got a problem with electrics by the look of it. And also somebody's got a problem with their shower, in as much as it's not got a lot of power to it, he says. It's not got a lot of power to it. Tracy down here, Kim, as well, is just bringing in Tracy, so hopefully you can take that as well. But let me knock this off in case you can't get me. But Tracy down here as well. Anything else? Just wanted to say hello. I know there's quite a few people that can take it, but I do feel I'm more with Kim. Actually, I might nip over to Terry as well. Okay, so I'll leave his love with you anyway, Kim. I'll just split the link a bit. Let me just go back to Terry. Richard, sorry, miles away then. I couldn't remember your name then, Richard. Terry, hopefully you're still listening. Yes, he's told me just to come back to you. Now, you know what? I've come back to you, Terry, and I'm going with the eyelashes with you as well. But it may well be that you want, there's something about eyelashes. Yours is, I wish I had longer eyelashes. Somebody's been complaining about their longer eyelashes or something. He's talking about, oh, there you go. My daughter has long eyelashes. Talking about you. Now, he's talking to me about a change of schools, Terry. Okay. He's just said, oh, there's a mention of a change of schools for one of your children. So there's going to be that talk if it's not happening yet. And he's bringing that. Very bright children, he's just said to me, very bright children. And it's like they're I don't know if they're, I know all children get in the, I don't know how to describe it, bit of competition between the two of them. You know, oh, I can do that better than you, or I can do that better than you. And he's having a bit of a giggle about that. Okay. You know, up one ship, they call it, don't they? Up one ship between the two kids. He's talking to me about that as well. What's your legs, Terry? It's like they're aching a little bit. It's like I'm on my feet a lot or something. I'm on my feet a lot. And he's talking about a bit of aching, but he's bringing it up to your hips, Terry. So watch for your hips as well. Nothing bad, but aching. I just feel that they're aching. I don't know if you do this with your, oh, hang on. I don't know if you do this type of thing with your ankles, Terry, but he's bringing that as well. Now you, I know I got the name Maeve earlier, but he's got somebody up in spirit called Maeve as well that you're going to find as well. And you're going to have a hold of it, so it must be close. So you're going to have a hold of this baby as well. Who likes their builder's tea, Terry? He's just asked me to ask that, or somebody likes their builder's tea, so very strong tea. He says, I just wanted to pop in and say hello. Oh, he's saying he's popped in because sometimes you don't think he's around, and he wants to reassure you that he's there. And he's saying that somebody around you, and this is a male around you, that's getting too big for their boots. Okay. And they need bringing, you know, when we say, oh, they need bringing down bringing down a couple of pegs. And he's saying that there's somebody around you that needs to be brought down a couple of pegs. Watch them fall, he's saying, watch them fall. So I'd watch for that, Terry. He's exactly the same as the other lady. He wants to say, have a nice Christmas. Make sure you have a nice Christmas. Don't, he wants me to finish with, don't, when you come to Christmas, Terry, he wants me to tell you, don't go reminiscing. Don't go reminiscing about people in spirit when it comes to Christmas. He's saying, and he's quite serious, because if you were in front of me right now, I'll be looking directly at you, into your eyes, and I know that they're being quite serious. So he's saying, don't you go reminiscing. You've got to be in the moment, okay? So don't go reminiscing about people in spirit, you know what I mean? Be in the moment, because people, he's saying, people will clock that you're not quite with it, and it's youngsters. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Don't go reminiscing. We're still here, he's saying. We're still here. Okay, he's going now. August means something, he's saying, but he's blowing your kisses. I'm still here. Keep talking to me, he says. I'm still here. He's doing this. So I don't know if you do actually do this, or somebody around you just. He's just said somebody's like a sea lion, he's saying. So somebody does a lot of this. All right. Okay. So sending you love. There you go, blowing you loads of kisses. Now, I think I've finished. I think I've about done now. Okay, so I'm sorry for all the, all the going off, but in the end, it worked out in the end. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'm sure there's somebody on Monday. Is it now? Are we on Saturday? Yeah, we are. Oh, divine service tomorrow. I think is that 11 o'clock, is it? I think 11 o'clock divine service, if anybody wants to tune in, and then back again on Monday. Nick and Karen on Monday morning, I think, isn't it? And Minty in the evening. Oh, what, tomorrow? Oh, that'd be interesting. On Monday then, Nick and Karen have got about 4 guests coming on. So that'd be interesting, like a Christmas special. So that'd be worth tuning into on Monday, about 11 o'clock in the morning, and then Minty later on about 8, I think. All right, but I'll see you again soon. I think I'm back on the 30th, unless I fill in for somebody. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all again soon. So bye for now. Bye.